Hey guys, let's break down this beautiful trade on Nasdaq right here on the 30 minutes time frame, where I'm looking at 98 pips stop loss and about 1,800 pips target right here, making this a 1:19 risk reward ratio. All right, so let's get it right now. So what you can see from here is that we had a nice rally base drop with a break of structure to the downside, and then we also had a QML right here. And then just look at the character of the candles that were breaking this structure right here. You can see very significant candles, and then these are the type of candles that we like to see. So this really fits our criteria. Rally base drop supply zone, and then also we have a QML right here. So other than that, we also have equal highs which have been left behind right here. Like, this has to be taken out, and then we are going to wait for price to come into our area right here, because we know that there are a lot of people who are trying to sell prematurely from this area right here. Therefore, we're going to wait for those people to be taken out before the market can come to this particular area, and then once the market comes to that, we'll be able to actually take this sell to the downside. For my order block, let me show you. For my order block, I had to go all the way to the lower time frame. It's really important to do your multi time frame analysis so that you can actually understand where the origin started from, right? Where the market actually started from. So you can see that initially my order block was actually here, just here. This was my order block, right? But I realized there was a high right there, and then the market can sometimes go ahead and actually go and strip that high right here, because we understand that this has already been taken out by this move right here, but there's a chance that the market can actually come back all the way here. So in order for me to protect myself, I have to actually get all this encompassed into my order block, and then I'll just wait for the market to now come to that particular area right here. So that's why I've covered that zone right there. So my stop loss is going to be above right there, about 98 pips. And for my target, let me show you where my target is. I'm targeting this low right here. This is a swing trade. It's not a scalp. This is a swing trade. You can see that this is the low that I'm actually targeting right here. And then once the market comes here, that will be really great. We understand that the market took about 2 to 3 days from here to where the market is. It took about 2 days and 6 hours. So we understand that for the market to come here, it can take about 2 to 3 days, depending on how the market reacts. And we've had markets where the market just moves in one big trade right here. That happens, but that's the realistic duration that the market can actually take. Right now, let's go to the higher time frame and see why I took this idea to actually sell. So you can see that overall the market has been bullish. We can't dispute that. You can see that the market has been forming higher highs and higher lows. You can see the market forming higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, and we started having a change right here. The market failed to break that high. We created a bit of a higher low, then the market also failed to break that high right there, and then we started to actually see the market shift to the downside. You can see that the market has been shifting to the downside, and right now we are at a very critical area. So the question is, will the market actually respect this zone and go to the downside, or will continue with an uptrend? You can see that what I've drawn right now is kind of a sell trend, right? It's kind of a bearish market than a bullish market. And one thing that also prompted me to actually look for sales on this particular trade is this right here. Look at this candle right here, guys. This is screaming smart money, and we have to do is we just have to make sure that we wait for the market to come here. And you know that this doesn't just happen, and then whenever this happens, there's going to be a lot of unfulfilled orders being left at this particular area right here. So it's just natural that the market is going to try and come back to this particular area, collect more orders, and then we could potentially see the market go to the downside. And if that happens, we'll be able to actually take this trade and all the way to the downside right here. And like I said, this is going to be shared in our premium signals community once we have a confirmed signal. Otherwise, this looks amazing. It meets all my criteria. Like I always say, I always look for a QML high and break of structure right here. This is my first stage. Then I look at the approach. The approach right here, we have the liquidity. We've got equal highs that has to be taken out, and then we'll have to see and wait for the confirmation right here. Once the market gives me that nice confirmation at this particular area, I'll be able to actually take this particular trade and share it in our premium signals community. All right, so this is a beautiful trade, and let's see what happens, whether the market is going to respect our thesis or not. Remember, the market can just open and just completely obliterate this supply zone right here. They can just go all the way up right there. That can happen, and that's the reason why we don't use pending orders. We wait for the market to show its hands first before we can execute, and that's how you become a consistently profitable trader. That's how it is, guys. All right, so I hope you found value in this video, and if you have, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment in the comment section. We're almost reaching 4K on YouTube, so make sure you actually like, follow, subscribe, and do all that. And on our new Facebook page, we're currently at 2.2K followers, and we thank you for that. All right, you guys, hope you found value. Until next time, goodbye.